Hello and welcome back to Nonsense Farm. Today we're doing another edition of Sourdough Shenanigans. What we're doing today is we're just doing a basic unloaf, which I have a video about that and hopefully I'll remember to tag it here. We are modifying it slightly so that what we have is kind of like pizza bread. So let me show you what I mean. So here's the 330 grams of starter, which this is a double batch, by the way. This is a double batch of unloaf. The single recipe is 165, and so double it, it's 330. So now what we're going to do is we're going to substitute some of the weight of the water with pizza sauce. Now you could use marinara sauce. I chose this pizza sauce just because I was fairly certain it would be smooth. I don't want chunks of tomato in my loaf. So anyway, we're going to offset some of the water with pizza sauce. All right, I have this on a scale, and we're gonna pour this pizza sauce in. We need 800 grams of liquid. That's 346. I'm gonna use some of the water to rinse this jar out so that we get all of the tomatoey goodness. Let me shake it up some. All right, there we're at about 694. Here we go. I'm going to mix the starter and the liquid, and then I'm going to add 1,300 grams of flour. Again, the single recipe is 650 grams, so we're doubling it, so that's 1,300. See what that looks like? Back on the scale, zero it out. Now 1,300 grams of flour. All right. And 30 grams of salt. If you're smart, you would measure the salt separately because it's really easy to overshoot the mark and you can't get the salt back out, but I'm living dangerously. And 30. And now we mix it up. Now we have it all combined. And the next thing is I'm going to cover it up and let it bulk ferment until in the morning, 12-ish hours. Good morning. All right, this has been rising all night. You can see it's more than double. So let's take the next step. And that is, we need to shape our loaves. Let's get some flour out here. Now remember, we're making a double batch, so we're going to divide this dough into two loaves to shape. Smells like pizza. I wish our videos had smell-o-vision, but they don't. With this unloaf recipe, you know, every week when I make it, I double it, and each loaf is about 1,200 grams. So I divide it up and then weigh it and see if about 1,200 grams, and then I know I've divided it up roughly equally. $12.02. All right. So we'll do this one loaf at a time. So what we're going to put in here is mozzarella cheese and pepperoni. Press this out into a rectangle, and let's get our mozzarella in our pepperoni. What I'm using are these mozzarella pearls. They're already in little pieces, which makes it great to do as an inclusion. And then just uncured pepperoni. Now last time I got little pieces. What I have right now is slices, and so I'm going to cut them up into smaller pieces. Last time I did this, I did a whole pack of mozzarella in one loaf. I think I am going to divide this between both loaves this time. So I'm going to get roughly half the cheese and half the pepperoni. All right, now we're going to shape our loaf with all of these beautiful inclusions inside. It feels all lumpy because of the mozzarella pearls in there. All right, now we're gonna let this rest for an hour and then we're gonna bake it. After the loaf sat for an hour, then I scored them on the top, put them in the cast iron, and we put them in the oven. Set a cold oven to 450, set the timer for an hour, and now we will wait. And I'm so eager to see how they're gonna look. I'm in the midst of getting ready for work. You can see the evolution of my day here. All right, the timer's going off. It's been in an hour. Went into a cold oven, set to 450, set the timer for an hour. And so our task right now is to take the lid off. So that's what we're gonna do. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to show you it right quick. I wouldn't normally take it out at this stage of the process, but I want to give you a good look. Ouch, darn it. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, so now, again, I'm doing 2 loaves, so I have 2 ovens going. I set it down to 350 and set the timer for 15 minutes. Take this other lid off. Gosh, it smells so good. I wish YouTube had smell-o-vision. All right. Almost done. And now is the big reveal. Wow, that's beautiful, and it smells great. It smells just great. Now I'm going to take it to work and serve it to my employees. It'll need to cool until lunchtime, but I'll show you what it looks like. I'm at work. It's been about 4 hours, and now it's time to cut this bread. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see. Oh, here we go. We keep a bread knife here because I always bring bread to work. This is a loaf of regular sourdough that I also have here. All right, let's see. Ooh, look how yummy. You can see pepperoni and mozzarella. All right, let's give it a taste. Oh yeah, that's good. That's very good. Enjoy.